Welcome to Rosendale Rapid Fire. My name's Ian Corrigan, and today we're going to talk about how to register on Practiscore. It's not particularly complicated, but it's something that a lot of you are less familiar with than I think you'd like, and so I've done a little run through on how to register for Rosendale matches and any other match that uses Practiscore registration system. Okay, so places where you might find a registration link would be on perhaps a Rosendale team page. Maybe you want to register for a match. Clicking on the match brings it up. This is in Facebook events. I'm just going to pop up here. There we go. And so there is a little link there to register for the match directly from Facebook. Just getting it up a little bit clearer here. There's the Iron Bunny match. So clicking on this link would take you through. So just click on that now. Takes us directly through to the Iron Bunny registration page. There you go. Takes you straight through to it. Other places you might find this are directly from the Rosendale page. So popping across onto our Rosendale page, looking at visiting us, that'll bring up various different things. Talks about new members, training days, competition and club matches. Clicking on the link opens up a new page, and the Rosendale page. Just note that this is actually my page, in other words the match directors page, so it's got all my match controls. Normally when you come through to here it'll look like what you see next. Okay, so we use a registration system to register individuals onto our matches, and it's absolutely essential that you do register in advance because we don't know if you're coming or not. If you don't register and pay in advance for some of our larger matches, you can't shoot. We have to do this because we run matches sometimes up to 100 shooters, and it just doesn't really work having individuals turn up on the day because we literally don't know if we're going to have a match at all, or we assume that the matches are full and therefore we can't take any individuals. So it's essential that people register in advance. Using Practiscore, there are other systems out there such as Shoot and Score It, but we use Practiscore. The reason that we use Practiscore is because it allows us to create custom forms and create our own registration pages to gather information that we use for the match, and also for our safety courses. This is mine. This is my sort of dashboard showing the upcoming matches that I've got. When you register, it will look something like this when it comes up. Now you either go directly through a link, or you can search directly from Practiscore. Searching Rosendale seems to be a unique search criteria. All our matches are called something of Iron, so March of Iron, Summer of Iron, etc. There are other matches in the US referred to as Iron Man matches, and they're often 3-gun matches, so use Rosendale, that'll find us. Here's all the matches that are currently open. I'm going to click on this one, which is the Rosendale Iron Mountain. It comes up with the match. So here's the match details. IPSC UKPSA shotgun match, 10 stages of challenging and complex PSG, £40 for non-members, £35 for members, £20 for range staff, and £20 for first-time level 3 shooters. Range staff means that you're a UKPSA or an IPSC IROA range officer. First time L3 shooters is, if this is the first level 3 you've ever shot, it's going to be £20. PayPal to Rosendale Rapidfire at Gmail, and then a little bit of detail on the actual sort of ammo requirements. So there's 100 spots available, and I'm going to register. So it's me, Ian Corrigan. There's my email address, and I've got a choice of how I register. So it's open, modified, standard, manual. In other words, that's semi-auto and pump. I'm going to register as open because I've got a detachable box-fed gun. An important question here is, do I require a lift? Do I not require a lift? I'll be getting a lift with a friend, and I have spare capacity to give others a lift. That's really important because in order to get to the top of the hill, you have to go up a very rocky track, which often gets washed out. So we really do insist that you have a 4x4 or a vehicle with high ground clearance. It's not worth risking it. It can get washed away quite badly, and you might be able to get up, but coming back down again could damage your vehicle, and we don't want that. So if you do require a lift, then click here. and you need to be at the uplift point as referenced in our video on how to visit Rosendale at 8:30 in the morning. I don't require a lift because I have a 4x4. Class, this is your grade if you like. A, B, C, D, master grade, etc. If you're not graded, you're a U. I'm ungraded as an open shooter. I'm an A grade standard manual shooter, but nothing for open. Categories: lady, junior, senior, super senior, foreign. You'll either know if you're lady or not. Junior, I think, it's under 21. Senior, over 50. Super senior, over 60. And foreign means you ain't from round here. That doesn't mean that you're from the south. It just means that you're from a different country. So there we go. Clicking on register, and we're registered. Now this brings you through to your little individual match page. Now you could save that if you want, just save it up there, or alternatively you could just ignore it and come back to it later on. Now what happens is I, as the match director, are informed that you have registered. I see it instantly on my email, and then I will approve you when you've paid your match entry fee. So depending on who you are, depends on how much match entry you're gonna pay. So I'm just going to pop to my email, and I'll do that in a second, but you will receive an email saying thank you for registering in the Rosendale Iron Mountain. Thank you for registering. You now need to pay £40 for members, £35 for non-members. Sorry, wrong way around. This is who you pay it to, our Gmail account, by PayPal, etc, etc, etc. Okay, so I'm going to go nip off and pay, and then I'm going to approve myself, and I'm going to come back in a second. Okay, so I've just been approved by the match director, and I get a little email saying thanks for paying. So thanks for paying your match entry fee. You're now approved and you can squad. Friday for range crew only. Da 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 da. Okay, so it says ensure you click on your personal link to your match page below and choose your squad. There's my personal link to my match page. I'll click on that in a second. You must click select squad after picking squad to save. When you arrive on site, go to the red cabin, blah blah blah, etc, etc, etc. It's just a reminder of the price. Don't know why that's popped up, but it just does things sometimes, and I don't know why it does it. Okay, so click here to view your personal match registration page. Now, this is the same page that we saw when we actually registered, but it's slightly different. It's the same page, but it's got something added to it now. So here's my my thanks for registering. Fabulous that it is. I can edit my info, change my mind, don't want to shoot open anymore, I want to shoot pump again. I can change my class, I can change my category, I've suddenly become a lady, or possibly I've just passed my birthday and therefore I'm now senior. And I've got a choice of how to squad. So I can squad on Friday, which is the pre-match, and that is for range crew only. And that's important because all the range crew have to basically, if they're going to shoot the match, have to get through the match so that they're completely free to actually work on the Saturdays. Now, whilst it might be nice for you to shoot on a Friday, we can't really accommodate sort of normal shooters. Reason being is that we may well be working through some sort of slight issues with the stages of which maybe equipment's not working properly, and therefore we have to sort of take it offline, fix it, and put it back in again. So I am actually going to be crewing, working on that. So I'm going to squad myself in squad 1. Okay. Now I'm not finished yet. A lot of people crash out of this at this point. I have to go down to the bottom and do select squad. Because reason being is I can change my mind and go, oh no, hang on, I've changed my mind. I want to be in here instead. Squad me over there. Oh no, hang on, I've just remembered again. I do want to be over here. So you can mix and match, but you have to save it. And it even says that you must click on select squad below to be squadded. Okay. Select squad. And I'm squadded. Okay, so there's me match page again. You're currently in squad 1 with the following shooters. Now, when people squad in there, it'll fill up and tell me who I'm squadded with. There I am, Ian Corrigan, you. Anybody else who comes along to squad will be able to see these squads, see who's in there, and make a decision. So if you've got your friends, you go, oh, everybody's shooting on Sunday, should I go squad 7 or squad 8? Squad 8's where all my club shooters are, so I'll definitely go in squad 7. Simple as that, really. You can fiddle around with it and change it again if you want. You change your mind, click on it there again. Do you want to squad me? Yeah, I do. So you can switch around. Make sense? Hopefully it does. Maximum squads per numbers of people in the squad are 10. So now that I'm in there, there's 9 open. And that's it. Just have to turn up on the day, and away you go. So if we just go back to my inbox, I've got that. Thanks for paying your match entry. I can save that and I can read it again at a later point. Or alternatively, I can go to our Rosendale Rapid Fire page. Rosendale Rapid Fire. There we go. Because I'm not sure where I'm going. Never been to Rosendale before. It's all new to me. Visiting us. Here we go. Tells it this is for new shooters as well, so new members, new shooters, etc. How to get to Rosendale, where we are on the map. There it is. There it appears, etc. etc. I might want to turn up and look all cool when I get there, like blending in with the locals. I can pop on to the Rosendale shop, get myself some Rosendale gear. Because I want to look really sexy, so I can go and do that as well. Or alternatively, I just want to watch some videos about Rosendale or know more about it. Hopefully that's all very straightforward. Thanks for watching.